Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, they never get born. Loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around, they clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
We'll do it live, ladies and gents. What's going on? It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another live stream. We're trading live. We're already in the games. Unfortunately, sorry. Couldn't give you a free trade today. Well, actually, we might be able to get you into one really quickly. Just went long on, and let me bring this up really quickly. So go long on Bitcoin. If you want to do this free trade for the day, go long on Bitcoin. I'll give you the details right now as I pull up the screen. Bloodalytics powering today's trades. So just went long on Bitcoin. Now, I went long on Bitcoin before going live because I'm using another signal that I've developed. It's a little bit more accurate, so I can show you really quickly what I'm talking about. So I went long on Bitcoin. Let me zoom out. So scroll on. All right, so I went long on Bitcoin at 9:30. Okay, so I was already long. However, the public scalping system is profitable and very good as well. And we just went long on that one on Bitcoin at 10:03. So you can go long right now on Bitcoin if you would like. Not saying it's a guarantee you're gonna make money, but you set your stop at 116,522 with a profit target of 0.62, so just above 0.5%, which would put us at roughly 117.69.9. 117.699 is your profit target for that trade. Now, with Bloodalytics, how we do it is that I take 50% off at that profit target. But if you're not a Bloodalytics member, you don't have the system, then you might just want to take all your profit then, because after that, we have dynamic take profit. So it's conditional based on the markets, how I have it programmed. So you won't have that ability to see that if you're not if you don't have the signal. Now, on the other hand, over here, Ethereum. This one blew up on us to the upside for a good reason. Went long on Ethereum at 9:30 this morning, and we are now. I took half my. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. Let me see here. I took half my profits already. Okay, which was about 300 and something bucks on this trade. You'll see right here. No, you won't. Did I take it? Profits on the wrong trade? Trade history. No, I didn't. Okay, yeah. So realized profits here at 10:07, 392 bucks on that Ethereum long. We blast off. We went crazy on that. So took 50% of the profits there on that trade, and we're still letting the rest run. So we'll see what happens on that. We're in the Bitcoin trade as well. So we'll see how that pans out for us. Out the gate, a nice move up in the markets. Who we got in the building right now? Let's see who we got in the building. Crypto City is in the house. That's right. Smack that like button on the way in, ladies and gents. We're going to be talking about more Russia Trump deadlines on tariffs. Now, Trump is meeting with Putin about Ukraine ceasefire war, but that doesn't negate the tariffs that Trump is imposing on all these countries. So we'll talk about that. Does that really have a big impact on U.S. markets? Probably not. But markets don't like uncertainty. So we just got to keep an eye on anything that may be geopolitically related that could cause some uncertainty. But as of right now, we looking good, ladies and gentlemen. We looking good. We looking great. Looking great. Let me see here. I'm just wondering why I didn't get a take profit on my other account. I'm just checking this out really quickly. That's strange. That's strange for a piece of change. So let's close that. Take half that profit on that. Okay, so we got who else we got in the building? Chikizi in the house. Peace, brother. Brian Kelso, good morning. How often do you make Eurozone trades? 3 a.m. Not if the my automated system, which is the hedge fund system, that trades all day, all night. But manually, no, I'm never on the Eurozone, bro, on crypto. How about yourself? Do you find any success doing that? I find more success just trading the US zone in crypto. Most active by far. So yeah, that's what I normally do. That's what I normally do, Monfrey. I just got to check out one thing really quickly to see what's going on. Oh, it didn't do that because I'm not. That was the other signal. All right, never mind. All right, so at any rate, this is what we have going on with the scalping Bloodalytics system right now. We did pull back on the Bitcoin one, so you could technically double down on that, and that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to add to my position just a little bit, just a nibble. Just add a nibble because we're below entry. So I'm just going to add a little, just a little bit. Just like that. Oh, I did a limit order. Let me do a market order. Do about 10%, 11%. Boom. All right, so we got about 85K on this long for Bitcoin. We took half our profits on the Ethereum one, which I think we had about 50K on that long. So now the Bloodalytics scalping system does have like a counter trend second purchase or execution of trades. But I'm just doing this manually because, you know, I saw the opportunity, so I wanted to go ahead and grab it. As for example, you can see here we went short. You would have gone short in the Eurozone, and the markets moved against you. We added a second short. As the markets went against us, added a second short. That was the kind of defensive trade for that particular sequence. So it'll do that. I have a program to do that. I did it here as well. But both of those were losses if you would have traded that. But again, that's why I pretty much only trade scalping. The scalping system only trade your U.S. zone. Higher chance of winning on that. Higher chance of winning on your trade. Let's see where we are. So, let's just watch what happens again. Out the gate at 10 o'clock, we blew up, or 9:30, I should say. Nice rally on Bitcoin and Ethereum. More so, Ethereum popped really heavily. We got all the way up intraday already at we touched $4,013 Ethereum. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, um, what you want to watch here, let's go over to my macro chart. What you want to watch is, I told you guys, watch this zone, and we bounced off of it and we never came back. I was wondering if we were going to break back below this bloodline on the total market cap. Didn't happen. So continuation, and now we're back above this line. So that's pretty bullish. It's pretty bullish. Now the ultimate high. Darn, I did not mean to do that. How do I use the, let's see. I thought it was a space, hold the space button down to drag the chart, but clearly not. Let's see, I'm just scrolling back to see where the ultimate high for the altcoins was. 1.2 tree 1.2 trillion 1.23 tree was at the top. I can't go any further. I think that was the top. 1.2 1.1 trillion. Yeah, 1.1 trillion was the top. So next target would be 1.09 trillion for the altcoins. As you see, I'm yawning. I have not had my coffee yet this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I was in the middle of brewing it. Had to stop to start this live stream. Hit that like button as we come in. Taco and tequila for the Trump BS. That's funny. So yeah, we're breaking above critical areas for bullish sentiment, at least in the altcoins. This chart on the right, you see, seems to be, to me, a better indication of the overall crypto markets. Now, Bitcoin does tend to lead the way, but I feel like I can get a little bit more insight on the breadth of the move in the markets using this crypto total market cap in conjunction with my Bloodalytics indicator. So we'll see, but really it's not even really a big move for Bitcoin since yesterday. We've been in a consolidation zone between 116,400 and 117,300, so about $1,000 consolidation zone since yesterday. So is this the next leg up? We got a spike this morning out the gate, pulled back. I bought some more on that pullback, and currently we're slightly down. Let's go back over and look at the charts. See, this is why I take that 50% profit on those trades, because I locked in 50% of my gains right here, ladies and gentlemen. You never lose taking profit. I'm just saying, you never lose taking profit. So we took that profit, and actually it looks like we're about to go short. It literally looks like we're about to go short. Let me just see something. Yeah, on the next candle we should be going short, I think. So let's just keep this, let's monitor this trade, this candle close. 1 minute candle close. I just got to monitor it just to make sure. Hit that like button, share this stream, enjoy the Bloodalytics team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So we got 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Let's see what we have here. I think we're going to form a short. And if we do, I'll reverse trade. And boom. No short.
Credit Blood, I thought you were street smart, bro.
Yeah, I thought I was too, bro. I thought I was street smart. But clearly not. So we did not initiate the short. Did not initiate the short. I'm gonna wait one more candle just to make sure before we go on to look at this China, Trump, Russia deadline tariff situation. Let me just watch this bad boy. I'm watching it. Let's see. We got 4 seconds. 2, 1. Really? Really? Okay, there we go. Round of applause. Got the short. Had to think about it for a minute there. We're on the short now on Ethereum. So let me go back over here and I'll reverse this trade, lock in the 133 last $133 on that trade. Locked in that, and we're now short. If we move up a bit, I'll add to my short position. Get this out the way. So we were able to make, in that shorter period of time, 471 bucks on that ETH long. Let's see if we can make it a winning streak of 2 in a row for today's session. Still carrying the long on Bitcoin though. We're down 120 right now on that. I'm going to add a little bit more to this short. Just a tad bit. Like 5%. We'll add to this short. Okay, now we're at 33K. We'll add a little bit more if we go higher. But you're seeing it live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. Currently in that short. We're still in the long on Bitcoin. Oh, we added a second long on Bitcoin. I didn't even see that. So I kind of missed that trade. But I'll add to it anyway. I'll add to that long on Bitcoin. So you can add to your long on Bitcoin if you would like for the free trade of the day. As you can see right here. Add to your long. We just added a second long on that trade. That looks nice too. Nice right at the bottom of the V. Bloodalytics crazy nice on that one. We can hold it. That'll be a nice trade if we can hold it. Again, we're trading on the 1 minute, so I got about 102,000 on this trade long Bitcoin. Risk reward is very tight because if we drop below 116,500, we actually should go short and pair up and sync up with the Ethereum short. But as of right now, we are long. On this trade. see how our Ethereum trade is doing right now. ETH trade still short. I'm gonna nibble on that. Pause and add a little bit more to this short. Another 8%. So I just added to that. I feel like the bias is to the upside. Not gonna lie to you. So that's why I'm reluctant to really go in on this short for Ethereum. And I'm feeling like we might head higher for today. That's why I doubled down. We got the second go long on Bitcoin anyhow. But hey, we shall see what happens. I kind of like being hedged, meaning being short ETH right now and long Bitcoin, though my exposure is a tad bit more. It's a tad bit more than exposure to ETH. Almost double. Actually, a little bit more than double. Yes, indeed. All right. So, yeah, we'll see how this pans out. We'll watch this trade. Let's get back over to the Bitcoin one and looking nice. It's forming that nice cup. Nice cup handle. No handle, but I mean, nice cup. And we bought right at the bottom of it. So that'll be great if it holds, because that will be a move up and out. We should definitely take off. If we can get above 117.26, we should be able to take off. Definitely be able to take off on that one. We shall see. We shall see. Someone asked me yesterday, I think it was Little Bag Baby. I want to bring this up really quickly. He asked me what kind of returns you could expect with the hedge fund signal with 10K. And so basically, with 10K, bro, in a year, doing roughly 2% a month with the hedge fund, you could see about $12,500 at the end of that 12 month period. Again, no guarantee, but I'm just giving you if historically 2% return every month, after 12 months you should be around $12,600 on that 10K if all things go correct. I just went ahead and asked Grok instead of looking for a website. I just asked Grok. There you have it. So, Little Bag Baby, if you're watching, there you go, my friend. All right, let's take a look at this Trump situation. Trump's Russia deadline is set to expire with tariffs at stake. So, White House deadline for the Kremlin to agree a ceasefire. It's more than 3-year invasion of Ukraine expires Friday. What's today? Maybe they're talking about next Friday. I think they're talking about next Friday. Let's see. This was written. When was this written? This is written on today, which is Friday. I think they're talking about next Friday, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's today. Increasingly frustrated with the Kremlin, Trump has pledged secondary tariffs of about 100% on Russia's trade partners if Moscow does not end its invasion in Ukraine. Okay, so this actually could impact other U.S. markets a little bit more, because he's going to essentially enact more tariffs on trade partners with Russia. So that's China, that's India. Let's see if they talk about the trade partners. I don't see anything in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about who they're actually talking about. Oh, India. Here you go, India. It's very significant that Trump has decided, though, to turn up the heat on his friend Modi and not on Putin himself. Wow. So he's lashing out at which, hey, a friend of my enemy is my enemy. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. So I understand it, but is it gonna work? That's the big question. I'm not too convinced. I am not too convinced. Stocks tick higher as Wall Street looks to close out a winning week, of course, because you know the stock market has to go up in order for all of this to function in the U.S. In order for our social contract to stay intact, um, stock markets have to go higher. However, what they're not forecasting is that AI will break the social contract no matter what the stock market does. AI will eliminate so many jobs that it doesn't matter if the stock market continues to go up, and they try to use that as a way to keep people's sentiment and feelings up. When they don't have a job, it doesn't matter if the stock market, if 30% of people don't have jobs, doesn't matter. The social contract starts to break down. And so keeping the stock market going up is not going to be the recipe going forward. OpenAI's Altman is still looking to spin after ChatGPT 5 launch and is willing to run the loss. Oh, we got ChatGPT 5 now. Oh, Lord. I don't even use ChatGPT anymore. But I'm going to have to go watch some videos on this. I know it's exponentially better. They're trying to get me to upgrade the Grok 4. I might do that. Actually, might do that. Hit that like button, ladies and gents. We are trading live. We are in it to win it. But we're losing right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you. So how we're down on both trades, which we're short one and long the other, and we're down about the same amount. Go figure. Now we did take $470 in profits off the long on the Ethereum trade that we reversed. If you missed the intro, here it is. I caught this morning at 9:30. The pop took 50% off right here, and we ended up going short here. Now I'm going to, because we're getting a counter trend to the entry of our trade on this Ethereum short. I'm going to go ahead and nibble a little bit more on this Ethereum trade. Another 10% or so. Put another 20,000 on that short. Just because. Just because we're going against it. I have my stop loss zone, and we're starting to drop now. I have my stop loss at 39.72. Here's your second free trade for the live stream. Take it while you can. We got stop loss at 39.70. Just say 74. 39.74. Let me add that in there now. Stop loss. And then we have a stop loss. Now, this stop loss isn't necessarily going to trigger. We moved it down on the second trade. I moved it down. Okay, but I think we will probably get a short well before we get down here. That's what I'm thinking on this trade. But I'll set the stop loss somewhere around here. Come over here. I'm setting the stop loss currently at 116.432. But again, we're going to reverse this trade. We're starting to go green on the ETH trade. Glad I added to that position. Zoom in for you. Starting to go positive on the ETH trade. And it looks like we are not panning out all that well on this double short or double long on Bitcoin. Not looking all that great. We'll see. Got about 30 seconds to figure out whether or not that pans out. We might ultimately end up heading lower in this session. Not even going to hold you up. You just got to wait and see. And just like that, we're short, ladies and gents. So let me reverse this Bitcoin trade. What the hell? What the helly? Come on, man. Reverse. Crisscross. There we go. All right, so now we're reversed on this trade with Bitcoin. So we'll see how that pans out. We'll see how that pans out for us. So now we're double short. We're short Ethereum, we're short Bitcoin in today's session. Chikizi says exactly, AI will destroy the social contract. The result may be some form of socialism and a revitalized left. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, but I don't see any other solution because AI is going to destroy the concept of capitalism. Ironically enough, Banana Republic says ETH 4K, baby. That's right. We touched it. We most definitely touched the 4K. Bitcoin and its alt season. Good morning. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's 8K from its high? I'm assuming you're talking about Bitcoin. Well, Bloodalytics doesn't, because the scalping system is really, really minute. It's really, really not minute, but very granular. I'm not looking at broader trends. This is a scalping system, so it's literally intraday activity. Intraday activities. Now my my personal signal for the scalp paints a different picture. Paints a slightly different picture. So on this one here, my beta version of the scalp, we're still in a long. We went long at almost 9:30. 9:30 on Bitcoin. We went long, and we went long on Ethereum, and we're still long. We took 50% of our profits here, but we're still long on Ethereum. So a tale of two different stories. Okay? A tale of two different stories. Which will pan out? Well, I'm going to be honest. The beta version of this algo is not, it's not as, I have it less sensitive. It's less sensitive, and it doesn't trade at all after 4 o'clock. Like if I'm in a trade, it'll keep that trade and take profits. But once it looks to reverse that trade, it just closes it out, as you saw with this short from yesterday's session. So does not trade during or after 4 o'clock, and doesn't start back up till about 8. Same with the Ethereum one. We took a nice double long and just slaughtered that. Made good money on that trade all throughout the night, all the way into we closed it at 4 a.m. this morning. But that long was carried on all the way through the night. Now back to the main signal, the live scalping signal. We have nice move, Bitcoin dropping. We're actually up on Bitcoin and Ethereum trade right now. If we take a look here, zoom in so you can see, we're up $100 on the Ethereum short, and just $25 on this Bitcoin short. My crypto space in the building. Red elephant in the house. Peace to both of you guys. Haven't seen my crypto space in a while. Hope you're doing well, my friend. AI Grisel got you scalping. Yeah, you can be a bear half the day and bull the rest of the, exactly. Exactly. So it really doesn't, that doesn't really pertain. Now we can look at our swing trades. Okay, so my swing trades, I am short on Bitcoin on the swing, and we're dropping. We are dropping on Bitcoin. Actually, I'm not short. That's an old chart. Yeah, we're starting to drop a little bit on Bitcoin here, guys. Hit that like button, share this stream, join the Bloodalytics team. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just simple. 1, 2, 3. So we are starting to drop on this short. This is why you can't marry a trade. You just simply can't marry a trade, guys. You have to be fluid and be willing to change. And this is why it's great to have what's called a rules-based system when trading, because it eliminates your feelings. You don't go off of, well, I feel this way and I feel that way. I felt like we were going to go higher, and we still might, but in the short run, we are heading lower. We've already taken profits and locked in the profits on that Ethereum long, and now we're looking to do something on the short side right now. Up about 140 on Ethereum, 150 on Bitcoin right now. We'll see how we manage. Again, if you like these types of signals, these types of trades, you can have them at your fingertips. All you got to do is sign up with Bloodalytics scalping right now. New site coming this weekend. But in the meantime, you got the scalping, 1 minute scalping charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum available. I'll be adding 1 minute scalping charts for, what am I adding? I am adding SUI and, darn, let me just double check. I'll tell you, I got 2 more packages dropping. Two more packs. We've got, we have, let's go to signals. We have Solana BNB Scout package coming. And then we have the SUI XRP Scout Master Pro package coming. Will be all the same price per month. You'll get one link for each of those packages with two charts on those links once you sign up. All right, we kind of going into the red on this Ethereum trade short, but we'll monitor it. It's kind of teetering back and forth. Still early in the day. We could move back the other way and go long on the scalp. It's intraday. It could go like AI Grip said, it could be a bear in the morning and a bull in the afternoon. But I do suggest, if you're doing these scalps, that you stay in front of your computer, don't leave. Try to manage through your whole trade for that day and then end it when you're done. Don't try to go back in and trade some more. The more you trade, the more you're going to lose. So the more opportunity for a loss, I should say. So try to get in there and make a trade and call it a day. In the profits, and call it a day. So your Ethereum, again, we're starting to move back up again. And guess what I'm going to do? Because I don't have a full trade on there, I only got about 60K on this short right now. What we're going to do is nibble even some more on this short. Before I get out of here, just add another 5%, 6%. Bring that dollar. Okay, it opened it. Did it? I think we just. Yeah, it opened it. It opened it. But we just went long. Literally, so we got to turn around and go long. That's not enough. I got to add more to this trade. Okay, how much we got on the table now? 43. I feel like this is going to be a breakout, so I'm going to add a little bit more, about 5% more on this long. Carry us up, because I feel like this is a wave up now. We've broken past this area. We should now be taking out the last high of 4,010. That's how I think it's going to play out now. We bounce. I don't even use moving averages, but these are moving averages that are on BYDFi's chart. I mean, we bounced perfectly off that moving average. So this may be the final wave up. We may get a couple ticks down, then a move on the way up to take out 4,010 again, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin still holding on though to that short. Still holding on to that short. Hasn't moved up as much as Ethereum did. But Ethereum today out the gate moved up. Oh my God, was that a short squeeze? That was a big move. A 2%, 2.5% move on Ethereum out the gate within a span of 15, 16 minutes. That's a huge move. So that's why I'm liking this long. I'm actually liking the long setup better for Ethereum than I am a short at this point. But we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Hit that like button, share this stream. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any questions or want to try it out, you can as well. You could try out the hedge fund signal for 30 days. And I do have a promo in the link below, in the description below. Check that promo out because let me see if I can drop it in here really quickly. So BYDFi is doing something pretty unique. They're giving away actual Bitcoin. So sign up. I just dropped the chat. I just dropped it in there. So you get $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. A part of $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. And it's based on your trading volume. So all you got to do is sign up, create a fresh new account with BYDFi, and start trading. Let me see if I can bring this up really quickly, because I have to open it up in a incognito mode tab because I'm actually logged in already. So let me just do this really quickly. So there are different tiers, right? So if you trade $1 million in volume, you get $130 worth of Bitcoin, not USDT, not USDC, but Bitcoin. Trade 6 million, you get 330 bucks worth of Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. So all you got to do is click that link. It'll take you here. Join now. Hit the trade button and start trading. It's 10 days left, 16 hours, 9 minutes, and 41 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. BYDFi. Crypto blood. All right. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks!